Have you ever felt overwhelmed by big goals? You know, that massive dream transformation? The new you starting Monday? We picture the summit, but then get lost before we even pack our bags. We chase the dramatic change, the revolutionary overhaul, and more often than not, we crash and burn because it's just too much, too fast. But what if I told you the key to those massive results isn't some giant leap? What if it's something surprisingly small? Something you can do every single day, almost without thinking. That's the profound power of the 1% rule. In this video, we're diving deep into how focusing on just 1% improvement, one tiny adjustment, one small change, can unlock incredible potential in your life. It's the secret weapon for consistent habit building, steady daily progress, and ultimately, achieving those big, audacious dreams through surprisingly small changes that deliver big results. Section 1. What is the 1% rule, really? So, what exactly is this 1% rule? It's deceptively simple. It's the idea that getting just a tiny bit better, one single percentage point in an area of your life consistently, creates a compounding effect that is absolutely staggering. Think about the math. If you get just 1% better every single day for a year, by the end of those 365 days, you won't be just 365% better. You'll be nearly 38 times better. Yes, you heard that right. Your starting point multiplies exponentially. Now, consider the opposite. If you get just 1% worse each day, you decline almost entirely, nearing zero. That tiny downward trend, compounded, can completely erase progress. This isn't about perfection, it's about marginal gains. It's about leveraging the magic of compounding, not just in your bank account, but in your skills, your health, your relationships, your happiness. This is where small changes bring big results. Section 2. The tiny tweak power. Why 1% works? Why is focusing on small changes so powerful? First, sustainability. Radical overhauls are exhausting and unsustainable. A 1% change? That feels doable, right? It lowers the resistance, makes it easy to start, and, crucially, easy to stick with. Second, less friction. Our brains resist big disruptions. They prefer the familiar. A tiny tweak bypasses that deep-seated resistance. It feels less like a sacrifice and more like a natural evolution. Third, focus on the process, not just the outcome. When you aim for 1% daily progress, you shift your attention from the distant mountain peak to the single step in front of you. This makes the journey less daunting and more enjoyable. You focus on the doing. Fourth, it builds momentum. Completing that tiny 1% goal each day gives you a small win. These small wins accumulate, building confidence and motivation, making you want to take the next 1% step. And finally, and maybe most importantly, the 1% rule is the engine for habit building. Sustainable habit building is not about Herculean efforts. It's about creating tiny, repeatable behaviors that eventually become automatic. The 1% rule provides the perfect framework for this. Pick one small action, make it consistent, and let it solidify into a powerful habit. Section 3. Putting 1% into action. Your daily progress plan. So, how do you actually apply the 1% rule in your life? Identify one area. Don't try to tackle everything at once. Choose one specific area where you want to see growth: fitness, learning, finance, mindfulness. Make the 1% improvement ridiculously small. This is key. Don't say, "I'll work out for an hour." Say, "I'll do one push-up." Don't say, "I'll read a book a week." Say, "I'll read one page." Don't say, "I'll meditate for 30 minutes." Say, "I'll meditate for 1 minute." It needs to be so easy, you feel almost silly not doing it. This makes the small changes feel effortless. Focus ruthlessly on daily progress. Consistency is the magic ingredient here. Doing one push-up every day is infinitely more powerful than doing 100 push-ups just once a month. Your mission is simply to hit that tiny 1% improvement today, then repeat tomorrow and the next day. Use habit-building techniques. Stack your new 1% habit onto an existing one. After I pour my coffee, I will meditate for 60 seconds. After I sit down at my desk, I will write one sentence from my book. Make the environment support your habit. Leave that single book page open, lay out your one push-up spot. Track your daily progress. A simple checklist, a calendar with an X, or a habit tracking app can make your daily progress visible. Seeing the chain of completed days reinforces the behavior and makes you less likely to want to break the streak. Don't seek perfection. You will miss a day. It happens. The rule here is never miss twice. If you slip, just get back to your tiny 1% action tomorrow. One missed day won't derail you if you resume your daily progress. Section 4. Small seeds, massive harvest. Real-world examples. This isn't just theory. Look at high-performing teams or individuals. Think about learning a language. Learning one new word or phrase a day might seem slow, but compound that over a year. That's a vocabulary of hundreds, setting a powerful foundation through steady daily progress and committed habit building. Or saving money. Automatically transferring just $1 or $5 into a savings account daily or weekly doesn't hurt much, but it compounds over time into a significant buffer, demonstrating how small changes lead to big results financially. Section 5. Overcoming the initial hump. Now, the hardest part of the 1% rule isn't the effort. It's often the patience. In the beginning, your daily progress feels insignificant. You do one push-up for a week. You don't look ripped. You save $1 for a month. You're not a millionaire. This is where you need to trust the process. Trust that the compound effect is working in the background. Resist the urge to suddenly try for a 50% change because you don't see big results immediately. Maintain your commitment to the small changes. Celebrate the consistency of your habit building, knowing that's the true driver of future transformation. Setbacks happen, but they are minor speed bumps if your default is daily progress. The allure of the quick fix, the overnight success story, is powerful, but sustainable, significant transformation rarely happens in one giant leap. It happens through consistent, deliberate, small steps. The 1% rule isn't about becoming an entirely different person tomorrow. It's about getting slightly, almost imperceptibly better today than you were yesterday. It's about embracing the power of small changes that make daily progress manageable, transforming tedious tasks into consistent habit building, and ultimately unveiling massive results over time. So, don't wait for motivation to strike or for the perfect moment to make a drastic change. Start today. Find just one tiny thing you can improve by 1%. Make that small change. Focus on that daily progress. Build that tiny habit, and let the incredible power of compounding do the rest. Your future, significantly better self starts with this single, simple, powerful concept: the 1% rule. Thanks for watching, and keep making that daily progress. We'll see you in the next video.